million years in the future. He's bored, right? He's watched everyone that he loves die over and over and over again. He knows what we're all about, but he can't see the point. I mean, he's been in control of this planet. He's protected it for so long. But why? For who? Don't you think he's gonna start to wondering, like, what could this planet become? What could this kingdom become? Boom! Alien dictator. Then a group of plucky humans band together, they rediscover the formula for kryptonite, they kick him off the planet, then he's floating around space saying the King Lear speech, blah, blah, blah. Superman meets the Godfather.
Okay, well, I thought it was a pretty solid pitch. You got a title for it?
Superman Uber Alles.
Ooh. Superman is good. Superman is good. Superman is
good. Okay, Jesus.
Jesus. Also good?
Superman is incorruptibly good. That's his whole main deal.
Superman!
Your pitch for a movie is, what if we corrupted him?
What the
My friends are bagging on Superman again.
I understand completely.
Thank you.
You're just jealous because you didn't think of it.
I'm just jealous that I can't live it.
Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
A Supermanocracy would be great. A monarch who actually was all-powerful, a dictator who actually had an extraterrestrial claim to the throne and who we could trust to rule us justly, an authority figure that would never let us down. Sign me up.
You'd submit to alien rule?
If the alien was all good and all-powerful and looked like Brandon Routh.
But he's still an alien. Humanity's destiny would be warped by an outside alien force. Don't you want to see what we can make of ourselves on our own?
No, Lex, I don't. I want the most amount of good for the most amount of people, and Superman gets me that.
You're like one of those people in the Matrix that just wants to stay in the Matrix.
Humanity is affected by outside sources all the time. Gravity, light, the cosmic rays that make me want to dance, dance, dance.
Okay, but none of those things are sentient. I would rather turn the Earth into a burning ball of garbage than give it over to some parental alien figure, okay? At least it would be our burned out ball of garbage. Plus, you're putting all of your survival eggs in one basket. Eventually, someone's gonna scrape together enough kryptonite, and then you're gonna be a leaderless planet who's lost the person who's protected you for the last 1,000 years to the point of atrophy.
That's true, I'd probably be jumping off tall buildings just to meet Dictator for Life Superman. He'd catch me and I'd be all, I'm not really suicidal. Can you sign some for my kids?
You guys have no faith in the system. I'm telling you, blind adherence to authority is how you get ahead in life.
Yeah, as the embodiment of that authority, I just have to say that I couldn't agree more. That's why I want to live under the X-Men government.
You mean Sentinels? Registration?
Yeah, you want to live in the midst of a brewing race war? Because I got good news for you.
No, we're talking about the forms of government that will result in the end. Okay, in Superman's present, he is a really good helper monkey, but his future may well be king of Earth. Not so in the X-Men universe, where the powers are evenly distributed among a wide, diverse group of people. Human people.
Oh, here it comes. Magneto was right.
Magneto is right. First, Magneto is right because he kills Nazis with flying daggers. Second, Magneto is right because he says that the world belongs to the fittest.
Let them pass that law and they'll have you in chains with a number burned into your forehead.
I mean, just ask the Neanderthals. Oh, no, wait, you can't, because we used our superior upright gait and tool use to starve them off the face of the earth.
Which is good because...
It's not good. It's not bad. It just is. Whether you think it's cruel or fitting, dominance will always flow to those best suited to fit the needs of their age. In this case, people with mutant abilities.
So you actually want to live after the inevitable race war, when the side with literal magic powers obviously wins and the surviving humans are gathered together on a reservation at the X-Mansion so the mutants don't feel so guilty about what they did.
And I'm a mutant, that's important. I have claws, but like 4 claws. No, every hand has 6 claws, and I have 6 hands.
What you're describing is a craterocracy, rule by the strongest. That's what the Klingons do. You basic.
Klingons are a proud spacefaring people. I prefer oligarchy.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is, because you're taking a crucial resource, in this case superpowers, distributing it semi-arbitrarily, and then letting the segment of the population with the most resources control all the laws.
Yeah, but unlike a normal oligarchy where the ruling class is just backed by money, we're talking about a world where the head of state got there by being clairvoyant, where the Department of Defense is run by a guy who can scream fireballs. Every mutant is their own president, and everyone is a mutant. It's like libertarianism, or an aristocracy, but everyone's an aristocrat. Every man a king.
Did you seriously just quote Huey Long? in your bid to prove that mutants should enslave humanity?
I mean, not enslave, but replace, yeah.
So your plan requires the wholesale slaughter of millions of people whose crime is that they failed to develop super mutant abilities?
Growing pains.
I'm not even sweating it. Slaughter the humans, it's fine.
Good God.
But I don't see how you don't end up destroying the world real fast. I mean, you're talking about not just nations having nukes now, but any individual on Earth developing nuclear level capabilities at puberty. Even if you think the world's a safer place if everyone's carrying around pumpkin-shaped grenades.
Oh, which I do.
You're talking about assigning grenades of varying power at random, even to the guy with shitty abusive parents who follows the ISIS Twitter feed. That guy hits puberty, and suddenly he can teleport. No background check required.
Yeah, but he knows that everyone around him has powers of equal or greater severity. It's a deterrent.
But you'd still have people with the same amount of differences of opinions as we have now, today. People would still be getting into the same fights over politics on Thanksgiving, only this time, Uncle Jerry could mentally poison the stuffing and no one would know.
Mutantly assured destruction.
Crimes would be unsolvable. No one jail could hold any group of people. The world would just be a constant battle zone of lasers and tornadoes until everyone was dead.
Meanwhile, we're over here at the human reservation having a kegger, and it's going fine.
See, that's why Batman is the only realistic pick. Gotham is not an ideal place to live by a long shot, but at least they don't kid themselves about the world being a dark place. There are a lot of evil people out there, and we regular folk need the rich to step up and start beating them on our behalf.
How is that different from the Superman world? You just put a less powerful, more emotionally unstable guy in charge.
No, but the fact that he's less powerful is actually a benefit. One of Batman's defining features is that he knows that his rule will end.
These conversations used to end with an unusual request. I retired.
The Batman is an idea that Nightwing Robin and other Robin and Dead Robin will eventually take over. I mean, you're not pledging your fealty to some, like, actual guy or to an alien. You simply respect the office of the Batman. The Batman, in this case, being whichever billionaire is doling out justice on the mean city streets.
I would respect Warren Buffett a lot more if he stopped the occasional mass shooting.
So you'd have to be rich to be the Batman.
You have to be rich to be president.
Yeah, but the Batman mythos consistently says that the only reason those villains that plague Gotham exist is because he exists.
I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you?
Without Batman, crime has no punchline.
They are his shadow. Why would you want a political system whose very existence generates enemies abroad?
You mean like all of them? Look, I'm saying all I want is a symbolic position filled by a capable individual with lots of resources at their disposal that does the people's will, okay? It's a democratic republic, which is just like we have now, except in my version, the president dresses like a bat and throws smaller metal bats.
Yeah, it's so exclusive, though. Why can't everyone have metal bats to throw?
Ah, like in the X-Men universe.
No! I mean like in Spider-Man. In Spider-Man, the power's not distributed arbitrarily. It's given to people who are willing to work hard and innovate. Creativity is highly rewarded and there's no barrier to entry. Peter Parker doesn't have to be some billionaire to invent web shooters. He just wanged them out in his apartment with whatever he had lying around. Same with most of Spidey's villains.
Damn it. I can't believe this isn't mine, but he's right. Doc Ock, Mysterio, the Lizard, goblins of both the green and hob variety, all wrapped up around a theme that inventing gadgets of immense power is apparently very easy.
See, I always took that as a warning, though all of his villains are technology gone awry. I mean, even Peter himself, radioactivity turned him into a hated freak. I mean, the public don't respect him and he feels constantly out of place.
But I don't want to be Spider-Man. I just want to live in the country that results from the rules of his universe, which is a place where anyone can decide what superpower they want, then go home and build it, or expose themselves to radiation for a known superpowerifying effect. No one group or ideology stays in power for too long because biased media like the Daily Bugle ensures the public hates the people saving them. Yet, there's a constant new supply of people to save you because all you gotta do is go home and staple 2 sheets of metal together and now you're Electro. It's a true meritocracy.
It's more like a technocracy.
But unlike mutant powers, where there's no reasoning behind who develops what power, in this system, people rise and fall based on their willingness to work hard and innovate.
Or be near radiation.
Or be near radiation, which would also be cool. You taking the thing we fear most, nuclear holocaust, right? And turning it into a positive, because now it gives you superpowers.
Yeah, but it'd just be chaos. You're talking about a country filled with people who have devices that do God knows what, and they all hate each other because the media told them to. It may be a technocracy for a while, but anarchy wouldn't be far behind.
Anarchy was from Batman. He wasn't in Spider-Man.
Such a shame.
Well, then forget it. Forget everything.
But see, that's the problem with the X-Men universe too, though. It would just devolve into chaos. Maybe you can't trust humans with superpowers and expect there to be a good outcome.
Maybe you can't trust humans at all and expect a good outcome.
Well, I don't know if anyone actually won there as much as we accidentally revealed our deepest political beliefs.
What about Captain America?
A society where everyone in America is unjustifiably patriotic and our only response is aggression? We have that now.
About Iron Man.
Thank you for watching this episode of After Hours. Feel free to subscribe to Crack's YouTube channel and comment below.
Feel encouraged to, in fact. And hey! What unique superpower would you have, if you could, that has not been used before?
No.
8 claws, 10 claws, 12 claws? The sky is the limit.
So many claws.
13 claws.
Santa Claus.
Laser eyes that shoot claws.
That's a good one.